I feel like I'm always on a schedule, but time goes by pretty slow here. So I forget what time of day it is.
City time lifts off my shoulders as you come onto the island.
I experience time here much more in relation to the sun and nature.
You got to do this and you got to do that. No, don't forget to clean your room. And it's really hectic at home. It's like just when you get here, it's like, oh, yeah, then go out, Nez. You're here. You're relaxing.
Springtime, summertime, wintertime, or there's daytime, nighttime, there's feeding time.
I think every once in a while you need to be rooted, you need to be focused, and sometimes it's by a wristwatch, by a clock, and sometimes it's by a passing of a person's life experience, like the rings around a tree, watching my son grow up.
Parents are always working. They don't take any time off. They're always making dinner or making lunch or something. I think they should relax sometimes.
They treat time preciously, probably, because like free time, they treat it like it's the most important thing in the world, because they don't have that all the time because they're taking care of us kids and we're sometimes a handful.
I always forget about the clock going on, and sometimes here it's like the day's over before it even started, because we're always having such a great time.
When it's snowing and there's nothing really to do, sometimes I just lie down in the snow and look at the sky, and I don't care if it's 1 minute or I stay there for half an hour. I don't really tell them. And when I'm done, I'm done. So.
Time moves on. I wish there were more than 24 hours in a day.
I don't want to wear it because I think when I'm very calm and at peace, I don't like that to end because Mickey's big hand is pointing to a certain number. Or
I wear a watch because I can't wait till school's over.
It lets me know what time of day it is. I don't live by the watch, or the clock.
Yes, I do. For many years I didn't.
Usually, yes. Yeah. But not today because my watch is broken.
I don't wear a watch because I find that if I do, I'll be constantly looking at it and worried about, I don't know, things to do, what time it is.
How do you waste time? And what do you do when you're wasting time?
I try not to think about time as something that can be wasted, because life is complex and anything that I do may turn out to be valuable to me later, or may have some kind of intrinsic value to it. So I try not to think about time being wasted.
When I'm mountain biking, I totally forget about time. It just means absolutely nothing. Of course, that's after you've climbed all the big hills and you caught your breath again. Just forget about everything.
Yes, when my kids were little and I would watch them at play or trying to do something, and I was sort of out of the picture just watching them. There was no sense of time. I was just totally absorbed in watching them grow and explore and play.
Yeah, a couple of times when I've been really ill and through infection or through the illness itself, my whole body adjusted in a very different way to all the senses around me. My sense of hearing and sight altered my perception of time, I guess you'd call it.
Time here isn't measured by, I don't know, a watch that I'm wearing or something. It's more measured by conversations with people and I don't like relationships with nature more. Time at home is hectic and busy and very measured.
Well, when you're a child, of course, you go from one important incident to another, such as school to lunchtime or lunchtime to playtime. But as you grow older, you're thinking of where you're going to see your friends and your relatives next. And time itself, of course, becomes very important and yet totally irrelevant. It's a strange thing, very strange thing indeed, especially when you're really old.